Hello everyone, welcome back to Midlife Identity. I'm Monica here, your existential well-being mentor. Well, yes, it's been a little while where I have managed to get back to recording my episode. So today's episode will be a continuation, or I shall be taking it forward from our previous episode. In the previous episode, I was discussing about what exactly is existential well-being. What is existential? I'll just give you a quick repeat or a quick overview, let's say it, because for the ones who have come onto this podcast for the first time today, so at least you get an overview about what existential is all about. So existential living or existential is your living day-to-day life along with the challenges, the goods, the bads, everything together is existential living. We wake up in the morning happy, sad, tired, bogged down, or anything that happens. You're existing, you're living. Now, existential living or existential well-being, which I keep talking about or I discuss or what I could say delve into or dive into is existential is basically sometimes we're just hit with something which is very sad, traumatic, or just moves us away from ourselves. For example, you lose someone very close to you. There's a death in the family. Maybe your partner, maybe your child, maybe someone who's very close to you. It's very difficult to accept. It's very difficult to live by it. You're hit with trauma, hurt, pain, anguish, despair, and nothing on this earth can just let you get out of it. You're grieving. You don't know how to cope with life. You think life has come to an end. And maybe you're just living. It hits you. It makes you feel there's nothing to live for. Life has no value. Anything around you doesn't hold any importance anymore because that's the state of your mind. That particular incident has just stirred up so much within you that everything around you becomes null and void. This is one instance. Another instance, let's take the extreme. There is a birth of a baby in the family. The ecstasy, the joy, the happiness of holding that little bundle of joy transcends you into another world. Yes, all the mothers, the grandmothers, the fathers, the grandfathers, the parents, the great-grandparents, whoever, so friends, family, that little bundle of joy just brings a smile to your face, lights up your eyes, creates joy everywhere around you. It's a different world, it's a different feeling. And there is a meaning to life. You suddenly want to live for this baby. The new mother, the grandparents, whoever will look at the baby and want to wake up every morning for the baby. And there's a new spark of joy. There's a new spirit within you. You are a different person. You feel different. You feel happy, radiant, and you just want to spread out love and positivity and happiness everywhere. You feel abundant within you. This is one case of existential, right? This is happening around us every single day, every single moment. I mean, every single day means everybody is experiencing it at different times or in different families. You see it around you, right? There's another incident. I just passed my exams and you say, wow, come on, super. Now The sky is the limit. Come on, we can get going. And there's another side. I've just passed my exams, but I really don't know what to do with the results. I mean, what do I do? Would I get a job? Would I get what I want? Would I get admissions into my college? Whatever you're looking at. So these milestones, you could say, in a way, or certain, or important phases, or something different away from your day to day rising and your day to day routine. Anything a little different comes into your life which stirs you up. Basically, it just stirs you up like a whirlwind, happiness or sadness, whichever. It just stirs you up so much that you're shook, shaken up, and it gets you into a thinking and a feeling mode. And the feelings are very strong, very extreme. Some of us can contain it and control the feeling. Some of us cannot contain it, cannot control it. So that's when those emotions overpower you. They come like a blanket all over you and blind you with any kind of thinking or any kind of step forward, because you find a big roadblock. It's like a wall, clouded fog, fog around your eyes, and a big wall or a block or whatever, which you cannot just see yourself pass through. That's when I'm enveloped with all of these emotions. I cannot contain myself. I cannot cope. I do not feel equipped with the coping mechanisms. I don't have answers. I cannot see the way. I think everything has come to a dead end. Some of us can contain it, can understand it, but cannot cope with it to that extent where we are on and off. It's like a seesaw. Sometimes I'm high, sometimes I'm low. High because, okay, I think I'll manage it and I'll get out of it. Low when I'm again enveloped by that emotion, and then I try to rise high. So it's like a seesaw. Sometimes I'm going low, sometimes I'm going high. I try to navigate myself in whatever capacity I have. Then there are a few of us who believe they can cope, they will manage, they will work out of the situation or around the situation, or they build their resilience so much within themselves that they just hold on, just hold on to themselves. It's like, holding on, like you're falling off the cliff, but you're holding on. Yes, I will make it, I will make it, I will make it. With their positivity, resilience, and themselves, they hold too strong and tight. They are the strength, and they're the ones who give strength to the others as well. And there are a few others, yes, we have another category too, who actually, when this kind of a situation, they absorb the pain, they feel the pain, they may cry also, temporary, but then they believe the very fact that this is a very temporary situation. They do not attach themselves to this situation. They think they feel it's temporary. Fine, I'm feeling sad. I know it's not done. Things are not going my way. But then they know, they have faith. Things will turn to better. And they don't attach themselves to that moment or to that particular situation. They sit outside like a fence and they just look at the situation. Believe me, yes, it is possible. So, various types of people, each of us coping differently with the various existential challenges coming our way. Pain, joy, happiness, achievement, sadness, anything comes our way. Times when there are such challenges which are not even to be seen but we experience. You don't need an extreme challenge of a death or a birth or exams or something. It could be even you. Somebody just told you something and you feel hurt. How do you react to every situation? Someone spoke rudely to you. How do you react to it? So, which category do you fall in? Think about it. For that, you have to reflect, look upon yourself. So, if there is a situation, like let's take it anger, okay? Somebody has come and just, blasted onto you for some reason. Okay, so ऐसा कुछ हो गया घर पे and somebody is just blasted you. And you say, I was not even at fault, but how much I get to listen. What do you do in that situation? Do you blast back? Get angry and just blast back? Do you just keep quiet and just absorb it within you and you just don't react? React in the sense you're sad, you're miserable, you're angry, but you absorb everything and you just shut up. You just quiet. You just take it all within. Or do you ponder over it, ruminate, and you think, oh my God, I should have said something. Why did I let that person get away? I should have said something. And you ruminate, this was not the way answer I wanted to give, or I wanted to answer something else, or I should have said something. Do you let go? Are you of that person? You heard it, you just took it in, or you just replied back, and you just let it go. Or you thought, I'm going to take revenge now. That person has had it. I'm going to take revenge. Yes, that is also a possibility. Or are you the one who will just try to calm the situation and make the make peace? Like if that person is angry, you keep quiet and just calm it and just let it go. Like it was like a huge wave had come, and how you've seen the waves, right? A huge wave comes in, it calms, just mellows into the sand. So similarly, that person was angry, you just calm that person and you mellow it, and it's like, okay, fine, it's all right. How do you cope with that situation? How do you handle the situation? Just ponder. Next time, I would really request you that any situation, anything that triggers you, triggers your anger, triggers your irritation, triggers anything, or if any kind of a situation has come up, if you're in pain, how are you coping? What are your coping mechanisms? How are you dealing with it day to day? So if you had an anger outburst with someone, like someone was angry at you or you were angry, how many days does it take you to get out of that situation? Yes. Don't we keep pondering over it? I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have got angry. I should have dealt with it better. I could have given better answers. I shouldn't have done this. I should have done that. Or that person shouldn't have behaved this way. I don't deserve it. This is not the way. And we hold on and on and on. How many days do you lie in bed thinking, overthinking, feeling miserable, and you're not able to do any other action but think this? This is your primary action, thinking about what had happened, because we cannot let go. Right? Think, ponder, decode it, sit and write it down. Yes, I request you, the next time any trigger or any situation which is giving, is like a trigger to you, or where you feel stirred, like you've just been moved away from your center, you've just shifted, everything has shifted for you. Just pause. Whatever the reactions happened, that happened, fine. Maybe you yelled, the other person was angry, or you reacted, you had to hear, you felt, whatever happened. That particular situation happened. Now I want you to take a paper and pen and write down what happened, how it happened, what were your triggers, what were your reactions. How many days are you going to ponder over it and feel sad about it and miserable about it? Or are you just going to move on? Just write it down. Understand who you are, what you are, how are you coping. The moment you understand how you are coping, what you do, only then can you take the next step of moving beyond it. So we want to learn. The idea here is to be able to detach ourselves from that situation. The situation has happened, done, gone. How am I reacting? What am I doing? How am I going to detach slowly and change my attitude, change my behavior? Because I cannot change other people's behavior, I cannot change other people's attitude. I can only speak for myself. So what am I going to do here for myself to keep my sanity, to keep my well-being? Yes, existential well-being. My well-being comes first. So how do I keep up my well-being? I have to think about myself. So by noting it down, I will take it as the first step. And then we will take the second step of what it is to be done after we have started writing down. Most of the times, I can guarantee you, you won't even need guidance for your second step, because the moment you write it, you have understood what you are and what you want to be and how you want to go about it. So this is what existential well-being is about. We have to see that we live a healthy, positive life, not let our thoughts rule over us. It is energy draining. Ponder, think of that situation when you were angry, or the outburst, or whatever. There was an argument, whatever happened, any trigger thing that happened in your life. And just go back a few days and think about that situation and think, what did you do? How many days you were thinking? How drained you were? You just wanted to lie in bed and feel like, oh my God, what has happened? And you were enveloped by it. It took you days to come out of bed or do any work, come out of that unhappiness and move on, and you were drained. We have to learn not to be drained by this. We have to learn the tools, the art. That's what well-being is all about. To learn the art of enjoying, experiencing life under great positivity. It should be, that is well-being. That is what well-being is. That is according to me. I believe in, I'm not even getting the right word. I'm actually, you must have heard me repeating, because I'm just struggling for the right word. How I want to put it from my heart to you, that well-being is just about every situation will happen. Just move on, get out of that situation, move on from that situation. Sorry, get out is wrong words. Move out of that situation, move out of that situation, move on from that situation. Well, actually, yes, this is what it is, existential well-being. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I request you that please follow the little exercise that I have given you. Please do it to understand it better, and from here on we will take on further existential well-being exercises, understanding our own well-being with all the existential givens around us. To understand a little more about the existential givens, please go on to my episode of Existential Wellbeing in Midlife, in which I have spoken about the givens of our life. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for being a part and listening in to today's episode. See you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thank you for signing in and tuning in to today's podcast. Stay tuned, and we shall forever be diving deeper into the various prolonged battles, struggles, pressures, thoughts of finiteness, understanding what midlife is all about, and wanting to create our own midlife identity. I shall end with the beautiful saying by Victor Hugo: when grace is joined with wrinkles, it is adorable.